good to be a
jazz. Can we put a chorus on it, like vibrato? Jazz.
We need the same thing as Ola has, and just like a red button, but every time it doesn't burp, he just says
jazz. Whenever we just try to go there.
Yeah.
Because that's all I got, a 6.9.
Yeah, well, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're live. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Happy New Year. And my name is Guillaume. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It's crazy. It's, what is it, the 11th? 10th?
I don't know.
I think it's
I lost
10th.
track after the first.
10th.
Yeah.
We really hope you had 10 awesome days of the new year already.
Yes, yes.
Would be a good start.
Hopefully,
Which is something we definitely all need, right?
Yes, yes. It's good to put 2021 behind us. 2022 is full of hopes. It's
funny that we said the same thing
in 2021. Well, right? We start in music, we start together, it's beautiful.
Yes.
We have a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things are happening this week.
Oh yeah, yes. And next week?
And next week.
Right, yeah, next week too.
So, yeah, that's cool. It's good to have you guys here. Hope you're all doing great today.
Oh yeah, do you want to guess what's going on? I can take a look at the chat.
I am checking.
Okay, then all I can say at this point is that we have quite a few interesting stuff around us.
Yes.
That we will not talk about today.
Stuff.
Well, maybe some,
plural.
but not a lot. Because if you're interested in guitars that we have here somewhere, we will have a really cool video we just made a few hours ago.
Yeah.
And it's going to come out tomorrow.
For today, it's going to be eye candy. You can feast your eyes on the beautiful colors that are on that guitar rack over there. I'm really liking those colors. We did shoot the video today, and it was okay. It was okay. It was
funny.
Yeah, we had fun. I hope you will too. But I think it was a good video.
Yeah, and we did some comparison stuff as well, and that's all I can say at this point.
Yeah, you're allowed to look at them today, but we will not touch them. Lucas will probably very kindly pan on them very too quickly for the human eye. Anyways, but you know,
to take in all the beauty.
If we have some cyborgs in the audience.
Well,
yeah, it's good to
they asked for more cowbell. That's something.
Obviously, always more cowbell.
Oh, nice. Happy New Year to everybody. Rotal Musik. What's on the aux box? Haha, Poo Ninja? I don't know.
He did spot the...
Probably something.
We'll talk about it soon because we've seen it, we've covered it. It's coming out soon. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll come into that.
Right now, we just want to take a minute to reminisce kindly on 2021.
Yeah.
It's good moments that we've all had in that studio with you guys.
Oh, man.
And without you, we've had some good moments without you too. We can't film everything. But yeah, and take the opportunity to thank you all for the continuous support and all your comments and you checking out the live streams and just being there and being lovely as usual. So thank you.
It does mean a lot.
Yeah.
It really does. It's like, imagine a day you wake up early, way too early, and then okay, today is going to be, work day, whatever it is, Monday.
Started at 4:30 this morning.
Yeah.
I'm
you wake up and you're like, you shouldn't feel cool about starting a working day, but you really do. Yeah. And it's one of those days when we make videos, it's my highlight for sure. And if you guys, didn't watch these, then we would not be doing them. So it's awesome having all the communication, the comment section below as well. In the chat, I cannot do both, but I will take a better look at what you guys are up to and what you're writing and asking.
To the cheesiest live stream intro we've ever done.
Yes, I mean, you need to start cheesy. It's a new year, new cheese. I even have my
hashtag New Year,
stinky
new me
socks on.
Oh yeah, the avocado ones.
Talking about cheese.
They're cool.
Why did I do that?
Well, yes, we did want to what?
Why don't you take a look at the chat and I open this window? I hope Phil, hey Phil.
Phil knows. Phil always knows.
Go on my screen.
Deja vu, thanks.
We're talking about.
Thank you.
We're talking about new year, fresh start, all that stuff. And we found this article on gearnews.com where they checked Thomann's top 20 most successful guitars, amps, and pedals. And that's interesting because we make these top fives every year now for, I don't know, 6 years, 5 years?
But it's,
I think at least 5 years.
well, you started 1 year before I was there, which, how dare you?
So I woke up earlier.
I think it's been 6 years.
Yeah, easily, like at least 5, but probably 6. And we choose them depending on what we are really excited about to show in a video because we stand by them and we personally find them awesome.
Yeah.
And of course, top sellers, most hyped stuff, like all the things we think you guys will want to appreciate because it's a surprise or just want to have it in there because it's a must. This is sales. This is like
just
what's
sales.
been sold most and which made the most amount of cash.
What would have made the top 5 if it was still only like sales,
only
the best sellers?
So
I'm the French one, Judge Fred. That's me. That's le me. If you
le me.
G is French and K is Hungarian. If you have any more questions about us, ask Poo Ninja. It looks like he has this social security number.
He has the book of all the knowledge in the world.
He knows. He knows.
So I don't want to go through like all 20 guitars because but we can look at the brands, just the brands. So 20, Gibson Les Paul. 19, Harley Benton. It's an HB35 actually, the Plus. Then Gibson. 17, Harley Benton. 16, Gibson. It's Harley Bentons and Les Pauls. All different kinds of, like different models. Then 15th place, Gibson. 14th, Fender Squier. It's the classic vibe 50s Telly. Of course it is. Awesome. 13th place, Gibson. 12th place, Gibson. 11th, Harley Benton, the T20. Again, a T style.
I love that it's a top 20 with 3 brands.
Yeah, it's crazy. No, it's getting a little more exciting here. Top 10, Yamaha C40, the obvious one. I mean,
the one everyone has.
Of course,
somewhere.
Only I never had.
Really?
Yeah, I never had a nylon string when I started. I started with a steel string.
I don't. Is
As you do if you want to destroy your fingertips.
Is the 3/4 still the C40? Because
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think this is a full side. Then number 9, Lava Music Me 2 Fret Boost BK Black. That's the graphite or whatever. What was it? The a carbon fiber guitar with the thingy on it. It's like, wow, how can that be number 9? I actually double checked.
That is surprising.
It's real. It is like it's been sold. How many? 300-400? It's like ridiculous amount, and it's not even super affordable. It's like 800 euros.
Right, Alex just called me the French John Mayer. Guillaume, notre John Mayer France. Merci, Alex.
I had it somewhere. Yes. Yeah, it's 388.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The amount of people
talking about money, I'm talking about people, you know.
No, you're talking about John Mayer, as always.
Merci, Alex.
What is even the French for John? Is there?
Jean?
Jean?
I guess?
Yeah, I guess.
Jean Mayer.
Jean Mayer.
Seems like a shitty perfume.
And now I'm pretty sure you want to know how that sounds in Hungarian. But
yeah, I would like to.
You have to ask nicer. No. Number 8, Harley Benton D120. 7, Gibson Les Paul Standard. 6, Gibson Les Paul Custom. And then in top 5, Fender CD60 acoustic.
Okay.
The classic, the affordable one. Yeah. Well, 200 and something. Then Squier Strat Pack, the beginner's pack. That makes a lot of sense. I was expecting something like this, yeah. Then number 3, Gibson Les Paul /Standard.
That's expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 3-ish, 2.8, 2008.
Well, I mean, you know.
And then number 2, Gibson Les Paul Standard 60s. And then the number 1 is again a Harley Benton, the TE52.
Oh, really? Is it the Telly?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, people have taste.
I've been scouring Instagram to find like polls where they ask you if you prefer Strat or Telly, and just like answering through as many accounts as I could for Strats, just to make sure that Strats win everywhere.
Didn't work. The Telly message came through. People get it. It's awesome. Yeah, it's interesting and also enlightening. That's why He's all in the Mayer universe.
No, I'm sorry. It's just that a lot of French people are being really funny right now in the chat, and Walid obviously is on top. He's right up there. It's funny. I like it.
He likes it. That's exactly the reason why we don't do like top 5 sellers, because it's gonna be Harley Bentons and apparently Gibson. It's like, how is that? Like expensive guitars.
Yeah.
The thing is that if you sell a lot of an affordable guitar, it's gonna be X amount of money. If you sell a lot less, but still a lot expensive guitars, it's gonna be the same X amount of money, close 100%. Enough. So that's how. It's not like you sell 1,000 Harley Bentons and sell 1,000 Gibsons. It's no.
Yeah.
It's the price tag has a big weight in this list. I'm guessing, and that's the only explanation I can come up with, because otherwise I would see tons of Squires, sure. Epiphones, all that all together. But if you just take quantity, a product and see how much it costs and how much you sold, you get a result. And this is really surprising, actually. Yeah. Let's check real fast the amps. Number 1, guess.
I see the picture.
Come on.
Boss Katana?
Dude.
One of them?
Yeah. Number 2.
I'm so good at that.
Number 2.
Boss Katana?
Yes.
Another one of them?
Yeah. The 50 is the first, the 100 is the second.
Of course.
Then the third one is the Tube 15. Good choice, the Hardeman Tube 15.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one.
I mean,
I like this amp.
It's a very nice amp, and it's a tube amp for the money. I get it. Fender Champion 100 is 4th. DSL 40, Marshall 5th. Roland Cube's Treat. All the buskers.
Pooh is saying, sell more Pias is what I'm hearing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, number 7, Fender Blues Junior. Nice. Number 8, Fender Champion. Number 9, Harley Benton. Almost that one, the vertical cab, the 2x12,
Oh, yeah.
Vintage 30 loader.
The day
cab.
that one came out, it was sold out for 5 years.
Yeah, honestly. And then number 10 is the Fender Mustang. So guitars was like Gibson, Harley, Gibson, Harley, Gibson, Harley.
Yeah,
Amps is like Boss, and then
Boss,
Harley,
Boss,
Fender,
Boss.
Harley, Fender, Fender, Harley.
Yeah. Well,
Interesting. And the pedals to wrap this up. Wow. I'm not surprised about this. Quad Cortex is number 1.
Yeah,
for the effects.
Yeah. That was the hype machine of 2021.
Definitely. And finally they came to produce enough, apparently.
Yeah.
They were able to sell enough. Then the Line 6 Pod Go, number 2. Number 3 is the RC500, the big loop station.
Oh, yeah, well,
okay.
I get it. I get it.
Okay. Awesome. It's just a big surprise. When I think of loopers, I think of like compact loopers, like being bestsellers, but what do I know, apparently. Number 4, Hall of Fame, TC Electronic,
good
perfect.
Choice.
5,
Safe.
Line 6, HX Stomp,
Safe.
of course. Number 6, the DNA Effects, Git.
By Harvey Benson.
Yeah, Benson. Then the 7th is the Boss RC5 loop station. That's something I was expecting.
Yeah, more than the big loop station.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I guess, again, it's quantity versus price tag, you know?
Yeah, but I do see a lot of people, like, I mean, you know, I feel like it started before, but since Ed Sheeran, really. Like the big loop stations, and like, they're popular, for sure.
Number 8, Strymon Iridium amp and impulse response pedal. Number 9, Digitech Trio Plus. The band creator.
I never managed to use that pedal correctly.
No?
No.
Dude, I have to show it to you.
Yeah?
We'll make a video on me trying to teach him how to use the band
I'm
creator.
really not good with those.
The Trio is so easy to use. You just play like, and then it heard out the chords, whether it's minor or major, creates a bass line if you want, takes a fitting drum loop. It's fun. It's spooky, actually. It's almost like it had ears. And it works. It works.
That's, I never managed.
And number 10, oh, that one I like, the Torpedo Captor X.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big surprise. I mean,
France!
It's a big success, obviously, but top 10, that's pretty impressive.
That's sick, actually.
That's
cool.
awesome. I mean, it makes all the sense.
I'm not gonna lie. No one really talked about any of that in the chat.
Let me guess. It's French jokes and Silver Sky.
That's pretty much what that is. Yeah, that's a good summary of the that Harvey Benson guy sells a lot of stuff. Yeah, he does. Wait, Guillaume démo de la SESS demain à 18h. Oui. It's going to be tomorrow, 6 p.m. Full-blown demo. We've got some good hunches in the comments, though. I think Kelto was saying that we're going to be seeing a lot of SE videos tomorrow. Obviously, like tomorrow at 6, it's going to be every
John Mayer time.
Possible channel that got his hands on one is going to do something. And a lot of comments were going towards a comparison with Mexican Fenders.
Oh, no way.
Which
I wonder if someone will make something like this.
Might not be included in our video. I don't know about the other videos, but if you checked out this one, there might be a comparison. Who knows?
Or not.
Who knows? A lot of...
oh, by the way, Frankie Boy did react to what we just said. The Quad Cortex, really? Did you even get enough to sell in order for it to make it to list? Yes. It started hard for Neuro DSP because everyone wanted one, and obviously because of the pandemic, it's not easy to get all the chips or the electronic parts. So it was a rough start, but they managed to get enough to, well, it's first of all, it's an expensive unit, so you don't have to sell a lot of that to have a big number at the end. But of course, the demand and the production tempo is more in a balance now, for sure, than at the beginning, which was crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Asking if I played Gojira on the on the SE because I'm like, this is not a Gojira t-shirt, but I can understand where you're from. I did not in that video. I will make sure to do it in the future.
Scared.
I'm scared. I'm just scared. It's just too much.
Too much pressure.
John Mayer and Gojira at the same time. And too much for one man. Do you think you'll cover guitar news because of non-NAM?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally.
It's a good question though.
You know what?
Is it actually non-NAM or is it just later NAM?
Well, NAM show is going to be in June, so
technically it's not non-NAM, it's later NAM.
Yeah,
but there is still a lot that's happening.
Yeah, obviously.
In the earlier, the good old days NAM time.
Let's start with this picture. Phil, can we switch to my screen?
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's not even a picture, it's a short advert. 1962 was the year where, as far as we can tell, the first electric guitar pedal arrived on the market, and that was the Maestro Fuzz, the fuzz-tone.
Yeah.
And now, let's not watch it once again. I mean, maybe I can pause it
new,
where it looks cool. Yeah.
Nice.
That looks cool. Maestro, well,
that
Gibson,
new unknown
Maestro.
Instagram account called Maestro Electronics just released a teaser video saying that the King returns.
Oh.
The return of the King.
I wonder.
What pedal could we talk about?
If only I knew what Putin was asking what's on top of the aux box.
We were busy today. We were busy bees. We did a lot of things, a lot of videos that are only coming out soon.
So we need to do a lot of teasing today. Because you don't want to miss it. It was, first of all, a big surprise.
Yeah.
It's not what you think. Well, really not exactly what you think. And it's more than what we thought, at least.
Oh, yeah. So, I was completely off on my predictions for that. Deja Voodoo is saying, good move, Gibby. Fair play.
So I guess we all have to stick around until the 18th of January.
Yes.
Definitely subscribe and ring the bell and all that. You don't want to miss it.
The video is there. Like, we could show it to you right now if we... No, we can't.
But we're not there yet.
It's not edited yet. Phil is live editing right now. He's on it.
I'm halfway through, man.
Halfway
through?
Oh, no. You machine.
You machine.
So yeah, the video is coming. It's actually my favorite video that we shot this year.
Yeah, that's true. Which is not that hard because it's the second video we shot this year.
No, it was just a lot of fun. It was really surprising.
Yeah, it was a lot of screaming and shouting of joy, obviously. And surprises, actually.
Yeah.
Big surprises.
100%. Like the other video that we shot today was a lot less surprising for me. Like I knew, okay,
all the riddles.
That's just,
all the riddles. The other video was less surprising.
The other video that we did today that involved not
guitar equipment.
pedals. It was a lot less surprising because I expected that. That Maestro thing it did hit different.
Okay. Frankie Boy says jaw dropped. Yeah, it's a good drop. It's a good jaw drop.
Yeah, 100%.
Should stick around and check it out on the 18th, right? Yeah. 18th.
Yeah.
Let me check the comments real fast. Has the price for the SE been announced yet? We will maybe not talk about it because talking about prices in videos is kind of weird because prices change.
Yeah,
all the time. And when you say something and then it costs less or more, then people complain for a good reason.
As it was pointed out in the chat earlier, euros is different from dollars. You can't just convert the price in dollars to have the price in euro. The price that we've had were the prices in dollars that have been listed. They're not even retailer prices. They're just like...
You know
and
what?
So
you know what?
We cannot,
let's open it here.
We cannot convert that because, as it was said in the chat, there's customs, there's exports. The price is going to be different depending on VAT, depending on where you are.
Every country has different taxes, and that changes the price you pay.
So
Phil, I opened up this boy. We're on it. This is the official PRS Instagram page.
Why did they pick that color?
Because it's absolutely mind-blowingly beautiful.
I don't know, man.
What?
That dragon fruit is just so...
Well, that's the prettiest one of them.
Right?
I'm with Chris.
It's so good.
It's not... I'm not saying it's not nice.
The most elegant color, fits perfectly to the shape.
Hey, I'm not picking a fight, guys. Chill.
Get out of here.
All right? I don't have to... I have my John Mayer t-shirt in my bag. I don't have to prove anything to anyone. No, but what I'm saying is, like, I love that color, obviously. But I do think...
Look at this picture. Look at the
dragon fruit.
The masterful visual marketing genius. Genius of
putting
the red SE thing there, then the blue backlight, then the pale blue. What is it called? Stone blue finish. Perfect. I like the green. Not a huge fan of it. And moon white, which is my Ingve white.
Ingve, like smoked at bar, antique white.
And the dragon fruit, which is, what is that even?
The dragon fruit is honestly, so like I posted a picture on Instagram earlier today, and that was a mistake. I didn't reveal anything, like the pictures of the guitars are already out, right? But I posted the picture on Instagram. And immediately, and like if you can in any shape or form see the banners on my phone right now, it's just Instagram people asking me if that's the Roxy, or if that's the SE, and if so, what color is that? Because a lot of people did not like the dragon fruit color when they saw it on paper, which I understand. Like, it's a bold kind of color. It's not just any guitar. You'd have to be kind of crazy to want your guitar pink, don't you? But it's very different in person, and I really like it. Is all I'm going to say. We'll have the other conclusions in tomorrow's video.
Definitely.
So if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe so that you don't miss out on tomorrow's video and next Monday's video, because next Monday's video is going to be fun too.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Now I know what you...
Yeah, next Monday the 18th.
18.
I know, that's the only way I know which day we are, is like if it's a release day, I know exactly.
Really?
Next Monday, oh yeah, the 18th. Yeah. I know exactly.
Otherwise,
that's it.
What
Otherwise,
is my birthday?
I just have no idea.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but 18th is Tuesday.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait.
But why did we say we were releasing the video on Monday?
Well, we weren't. We were just saying we were releasing it on Tuesday. That's
really?
what we were saying. Yeah.
I heard Monday.
I think you're talking about Hit the Tone, aren't you? That's gonna be Monday.
I forgot to release Hit the Tone.
And now it's on camera.
An episode of Hit the Tone coming soon. Subscribe.
This is getting worse and worse. I hope you guys enjoyed the ride, because it's never gonna repeat.
Is it actually an Asian fruit? Not sure. Not sure either. I just like the color. It's also delicious. Yes, Amanda. Hi, Amanda. How are you doing? I didn't see you were there. Dragon fruit is fire. See? A woman after my own heart. She has incredible taste.
Meh. says Stanislav Muga.
Yeah, well, you know, you can't please everyone.
Yeah.
Stan,
Yeah.
I can call you Stan. Like but it's been a while. It's been a while. I understand that a lot of people did not like that color. I also really think that it's really, really hard to have that color come through on photos, on paper, on screens. It looks very, very different in person, and depending on the light, on how you take the photo and everything. Like what I was saying is, a lot of people thought that the picture on my post was the Roxy, so like the standard US-made Roxy Silver Sky that's been announced and not delivered, and it's been like people have been waiting a while for it, and I think in person this is a really, really good alternative to that. Don't let your eyes fool you on the screen. It's not super accurate.
Amanda says, I do have good taste, just saying.
Je nous fais une persévérate.
Alrighty. How about having a short jam?
Yeah,
I feel
sure.
like
Let's do it.
so much excitement about those guitars.
We
with
didn't
that
even
shape.
get any comments on the, like, no one recognized Olivia. I was bummed. That's the John Mayer song.
The intro played.
Yeah, I just didn't tell you because I knew you'd be mad.
I wouldn't be mad. I was like, oh, nice. 1-4-1, 5-1-4. That's a blues. You're right. Yeah.
Something like Olivia.
Okay, but let's not repeat ourselves. Why don't we do something in an odd key? You guys asked for a key. I'm listening. Something stupid. Non-guitar player-y, like E flat or something. I don't know.
Are you asking them to choose the key?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a dangerous game.
And yeah, I know.
Choose
I
one
know,
of the ones that I know, please. G, E,
Nah.
A. I'm
But-
kind of okay with, but
If E, then please minor.
yeah, because like in major, no, I have to play it there.
D
and
flat. Andre Olivier.
Oh.
Thank you. D flat.
flat.
The second one was F sharp from West Music. F sharp is too comfy for me. Sorry, I can't. I cannot go there.
Can we ban people from the chat? Like some
I
of them.
salute you. I salute you. Thank you. D flat.
Get
it
out
is.
of your comfort zone.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay.
Okay.
Fade out, fade out, fade out.
Fade out.
Fade out is so 90s.
You know how he works with the audio. You know everyone heard that. Fade out, fade
Yeah,
out, fade out.
probably. He turned back the mic.
Also, this is not the end of the stream. That's not like the time where we can just completely butcher the end of the jam. It's like, are you fading out? Are you done? Over.
Oh my god.
This is lovely. Thank you, Amanda. Morning coffee and guitar, best combo. Oh my. Surfer bee. Thank you so much.
Andre Oliveira, listening to this, I don't feel so bad for picking that key. Thank you. Well,
you should. That was.
It had good parts in it, but
I had
you
to.
know.
His.
Oh, Vest Music. What's your favorite underrated guitarist? You are not allowed to say that guy. Because he's anything but underrated.
I still think he's underrated.
No, he's not, dude. No, seriously.
Underrated.
And with what he meant who's. Sorry, didn't check the second one. So who's your favorite underrated guitar player? I know for sure, and I hope you don't say him.
I mean, depends what
you call underrated.
I mean, there's so many people that I got to know like through social media or YouTube or whatnot that I think deserve to be on the bigger stages in the world.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So like that's definitely underrated for me, well, like Sasha and Leonard and all of these guys.
On Instagram, absolutely. Let's say the rule is it has to be an established guitar player, albums, tours, doing it for years, being awesome, having success, but you feel like that's like,
well, I mean,
10% of what he deserves or less than what he deserves.
Okay. Well, then, Joey, I guess. Joey Landreth is...
Thank you.
Really?
Yeah,
sorry.
Joey
Landreth is definitely on top of, like, there should be monuments to his name and his beard and his face.
Yeah, same thing for Ariel Posen.
Ariel Posen,
sure.
obviously.
Crazy people. And actually, if you're watching this from like Canada or US or whatever, or maybe even UK, I'm not sure, Derek Trucks is probably Derek Trucks is huge overseas. And probably in the UK too. I'm not sure, I cannot tell from here, from like continental Europe. But right here, if you, I don't know, go to a music club and ask 100 people, a handful will know who Derek Trucks is.
Yeah, probably.
Ridiculous. It's, that dude is not even a human being. It's insane how he plays. And for that reason, I would call him definitely underrated outside of those countries where he's massively successful.
Yeah, that's true. Again, it depends on your definition of underrated, but I think there's more underrated guitar players than like famous guitar players.
Yeah,
there should be more.
It's as it is. Yeah.
It's that sentence in the Hobbit when at Bilbo's birthday. Don't love half of you half as much as you deserve.
I know the sentence.
That's the feeling that I feel right now, and I cannot still say that sentence from start to finish.
Yeah. Don't worry. I know what you mean. It's the nature of things. Only a few people can reach like absolute guitar god level fame, and they are there for a good reason. Whether it's for their technique or their musicality, like // because of the melody lines, the songs, the solos, the tone, the vibe, the dude. It's all together. It's not his flashy licks. He's not Yngwie Malmsteen, but he is there for a different reason, but for a good reason. And Steve Vai and all those guys. But if you look at like other people who just didn't manage to get there because of management, because of the band they were in, because of the style that's too special, not enough wides, accepted. There's so many. But Joey Landreth, Ariel Posen.
Yeah, we got some good ones, and Max Ostro is definitely a monster.
Devin Townsend,
player.
Absolutely. Again, the same thing. It's too special, his music. Yeah. It's not for everyone, but whatever he does, it's
and also it's
crazy.
Overshadowed. It's overshadowed by his voice, and same for Miles Kennedy. I think he's just been categorized as a singer, and so no one really pays attention to what he does on guitar. Same for Devin Townsend. You hear the guy sing and you're like, all right,
yeah, it's like chills.
It could be playing the accordion or like the harp, whatever, and people will be like, yeah, sure, whatever works with that voice works for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Martin Miller, Josh Smith.
Oh, Martin Miller, totally.
So
Absolutely.
many.
Yeah.
That was a really great question. It's a really hard question to answer, but I'll stick with what I said earlier.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
A lot of really
What did Madonna? I'm actually surprised you didn't say like Nick Jonas or something.
Oh, by the way, Nick Johnston is also one of those. Like
true.
he is, you know, he's well known and he's successful, but his level of
proficiency on the instrument
insane musicality and technique, it's out of this world. It's alien level. I cannot even understand what happens. Same goes for Tom Quayle, who's a different vibe. Like he's way more fusion jazz rock, but this, how does a melody line that complex and that long work without one single wrong note all the time? All the time. Like you wake probably these guys up and they're like, it's like,
do you remember the first TGU? I think. Oh, we were talking to
Nick or Tom?
No, we were. I think we were actually talking to Tyler. Music is When, because everyone was asking him because he was the only one in the group with Tom Quayle to have talked and to have seen Rick Graham in person.
Oh.
And I remember everyone asking him, so is he real? Or like, that was really funny because even among like that kind of group of guitar players, everyone's like, no, Rick Graham is fake. It's just like Guthrie. No one's met him in real life. Like I think it's just like generated.
It's a projection. Someone has a computer.
That's it.
Guthrie Govan, by the way, same thing.
Guthrie. Yeah. Forever. Oh, someone already said Guthrie. Yeah.
Oh yes, Stanislav Migra. Like how to compare Steve Vai against Tony Iommi.
Yeah.
Like how and why would we even? I mean, obviously, Tony just created a lot of what we call modern music.
Yeah.
With his licks and tone and all that, and just is such a milestone. And Steve Vai just changed everything about modern guitar playing with his technique. It's like you cannot compare it, but you shouldn't, because they just serve so different purposes for the guitar player community.
Yeah.
Equal important, it's just very different. It's
two great questions there in the chat. So which one, Schecter, Nick Johnson, traditional or PRS Silver Sky SE? That's a really good question. It's a fairly easy one, I would say.
But we're not allowed to say a word.
Well,
no.
You're gonna have to watch the video tomorrow to make up your mind on the SE.
That's a good point. And if you watch that video, you will get your answer to this, even though we were not talking about the Schecters in that video.
Yeah.
But if you know how the Schecters sound, like the pickups, characteristic,
that's a big
and all
thing,
that, the neck profile and everything. If you ever held a guitar like that in your hands, or someone who you trust, and got your information that you trust, just listen to what we say about the neck, about
and the
tone,
pickups tomorrow.
The pickups and everything. It will make a lot of sense.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Johnny Highland impresses me. Johnny Highland is a monster.
Wow.
Monster player.
Crazy. You see, the list is endless. Absolutely.
I love that you guys keep putting them in the chat. It's just so interesting.
Yeah, Andy Timmins. I've seen Andy Timmins. I mean, Andy Timmins is for me one of the biggest influences. Even though I never owned like all of his albums, I listened to a few albums, but I watched him live, like not only in person but also on YouTube and in person, luckily as well. And his
humble brag.
No, once I had a chance. We actually recorded.
That's awesome.
You remember that, Phil? We actually recorded an interview with Andy Timmins. It was the nicest talk about something new they released at the time. It was at an NAMM show, and the file was corrupted. And I was literally so close to crying, because I was so full with joy. If you know Andy, you've seen any interviews, he's the nicest person. And he plays in front of you and it's like even better than on recordings, and then you have a video that's corrupted and cannot bring it out.
Yeah.
It's the biggest disappointment ever. Oh, that hurt.
Albus Band, the Grizzle Master.
Oh yes,
the Gregory Koch himself.
Greg Koch. Yeah, that's a very good call actually, because Greg Koch is again alien kind of guitar player with his own chicken picking kind of style, but he plays stuff no human being would think about playing and plays them really well.
And fast. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I skipped on one that was saying you guys have every resource available here at Thomann headquarters. Grab Julia and a drummer and throw down a huge improv jam, please.
Oh, yes.
That would be really sick. It's really hard right now.
Yeah.
Still,
we would do it.
It's been really hard for about 2 years, but it's definitely the plan. It's what the guys had done with live. I mean, not improv, but with the Live at the Lake. In 2019.
19?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because I was on holiday.
Yeah.
That was my last. That's how it marked me. That was my last big trip. I was like, yep, 2019. But that's what the guys did beautifully there, Live at the Lake. It's still on YouTube. Go check it out. It's awesome. And the plan was always to do one in 2020, one in 2021, one in 2022.
Yeah.
And
so we are definitely going to be doing like proper band jams or like gigs, live streams, whatever, we'll probably find a really cool location, something fun to watch as well and to experience. And we'll just, put a few songs together and have some crazy fun. That's definitely the plan. And it will happen as soon as it's possible. We are also working on something else. Things will change, maybe not soon.
True.
And we have all kinds of ideas in mind, including other instruments as well, to do more with drums and Julia, obviously, and everything. So yes, working on it. It's gonna happen. Josh Smith, again, underrated.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Nuno Betancourt.
Absolutely. Well, I don't think Nuno Betancourt is underrated.
No, I don't think so.
Everyone in the guitar industry who ever heard of him knows that it's a different level.
Yeah, but it's the same category as John Mayer, I think, because Extreme did. Oh yeah. 100%. They've been put in the same category. Extreme, when they released More Than Words, it was exactly the same thing as when Your Buddy's a Wonderland came out. And everyone was like, oh yeah, you're the More Than Words guy playing the acoustic guitar. It's like, it's a nice melody, it's fairly simple, it's it's and I remember a live like a John Mayer live on Instagram thing where Nuno Betancourt was chatting in the audience and was like, yeah, we should definitely have a chat sometime because the same thing happened to me when More Than Words came out. And that was so yes, I never thought about it that way, but yes, that's exactly what happened to you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but people came over that. I mean, it's
absolutely,
like Nuno Betancourt. If
sure.
you ever heard anything live or an album, that's next level.
Yeah.
And with John Mayer, I mean,
absolutely.
Honestly, he is way too famous to not be recognized mainly as a singer and songwriter.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's a pop artist, John Mayer. So clearly, but every musician, whether it's a bassist, a keyboard player, a guitar player, who appreciates really interesting and tasteful playing, knows that he's not normal. Like that's how's that possible? Yeah.
Well, it said Matteo Cesato. I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I think Matteo Cesato managed to overcome that not recognized or underrated. Everyone, and I'm saying everyone, knows who Matteo Cesato is and what he does, how he does it. And even though he's been off of social media for 2 years, he drops one video on YouTube.
Millions.
Just like he was never gone.
Yeah.
And he's just... Yeah.
And pretty much every modern guitar player is influenced by him in a way.
Yeah.
Just a lick, this... these little thingies or whatever it is, it's just the fluidity and his playing style, note selection. Yeah. Most of us are influenced by him, so he's doing good. He's doing fine. Rabia Massad, Roto Music writes, I don't think Bea is underrated. I think he's one of the most hyped newcomer guitar players or modern.
For good reasons,
and for a very good reason. He does his thing better than it's like if I listen to him playing, it doesn't remind me of anyone like his heroes or any other contemporary guitar players, and it's just always such joy. Like their latest Tosca album, I had that album in my car and listened to it endlessly for over half a year. Every single time I drove my car, and I hear this from everyone. I don't think Bea is underrated. I think he's doing fine, and he's very well.
He's progressively getting where he should be. I think for guitar players at least. And so
he's doing awesome, and he is. Awesome.
I'm seeing Chris Buck. Same for Chris Buck.
Oh yeah.
Chris Buck was underrated for a while. He's not underrated anymore. Now people see how the kind of genius they're looking at. You know,
and not only listeners like music lovers, but also the whole music industry. Like getting a Fender deal, getting a Yamaha deal. You know, that happens for a reason. That happens for a good reason, and that's fine.
Amanda is saying Brad Paisley is impressive. Yes, and I think to some extent that fits more into the underrated category because Brad Paisley, even though within country music and the CMAs and everything, he's a living legend.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, it's for guitar players. A lot of them are like, oh yeah, mud on the tires. Beer drinking, truck driving. Sure, there's that. But the guitar parts in every single one of his songs are just mental.
Crazy. One of the hardest things to even try to learn at half tempo.
No,
if you try to learn a Brad Paisley
solo
or whatever lick, it's crazy. But it's also the technique which is so special. The whole hybrid picking and chicken picking stuff. It's just, if you don't do it all the time, the
guy had a signature guitar before he was born, so that's I think that's a good sign.
The Paisley design, good name. By the way, while we're talking about Brad Paisley, Keith Urban. Same thing. Similar style again, so country pop kind of stuff.
But it's even worse for Keith Urban because it took people 20 years and one live where he and John Mayer started exchanging solos for people to realize that wait, what? What? He was the one playing on those songs? So it's just what's that song, Fall in Love in the Back of a Cop Car? I think it's Cop Car. I'm not sure the name exactly of the song, but the chorus is that. The intro to that solo. Go listen to that. Tell me if you can figure out how he does that. Is it a bend? Is it a slide? I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. It's just incredible. So
Keith Urban is such a good guitar player, and everyone thinks of him like, the country dude. He sings pretty, and
Nicole Kidman's wife, husband,
wife. Yeah, sure. One of those. Of course.
It's not a list, but I've seen both.
He's a huge guitar nerd, actually. He loves juniors and tellies and all kinds of really cool stuff, and he has a tone, man. I'm blown away every time I see something. And there was this recording where a live show, whatever, huge arena, of course, in the States. And he was just fooling around with something I don't know, probably, something. And then people went crazy.
How dare you?
So they started, played it for a few seconds. Then he went over to Eruption and played Eruption. Then he went over to play whatever, AC/DC. And it sounded massive, such a cool rock tone. And he obviously nailed everything. It's oh, come on, dude, you cannot be that cool. It's not fair anymore. Such a good player. As a guitar player, underrated, yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, I think we had enough guitar player underrational talk. Let's see if we have anything. Oh yeah, that's again a bit more the business side of what's going on and why everyone has to expect waiting longer for something to be in stock finally again. We've been talking about this briefly whenever.
The Quad Cortex.
The Quad Cortex as well. The Fender CEO had an interview, I think, and I just read it through yesterday, and I was like, okay, it's not a big surprise for me, but it's nice to have an article like this because people can actually take a look at it and even
it's been extensively covered in the computer world and car
obviously,
world, but not so much for
guitar
players.
The thing is that if you want to build a guitar, you need parts where at least the material or a part of that part is traveling from somewhere. And first of all, transportation is a madness. Everything became really hard to get there on time and keep a schedule, and became way more expensive. shipping stuff in containers and everything. It's stupidly expensive, and stuff are just not there. You wait for a pot for a guitar for months, and you have all the rest of the guitar. You want to finish it and bring it out and let people get it and start playing guitar. It's like no pots or no whatever tuner. This one part of the tuner is not there, and you're like, come on, everything else is just waiting there to be wrapped up and shipped out to one of the retailers. This is really stupid, actually, and it's scary how dependent we are on, like, everything depends on something, right? Yeah. It's so complex, and the pandemic had to do a lot with it, obviously. Yeah. But also just shortages, like altogether.
Yeah, it's bound to happen at some point. But even if we're not talking about the boutique stuff and whatnot, like literal, because everyone was talking about the chips and chipsets and things that were used, in cars and computers, but also like just any digital effect, a digital amp, solid state amps, they all use that. It's like, okay, it's one part of it, and that one has been talked about, maybe more, but like literally everything else is really hard to come by right now, and makes my life really hard on Tone because nothing's in stock. And I end up using my Fender. And then people scream at me and they're like, why are you using that Fender? We bought everything else.
Yeah, I mean, there's another big part of that whole thing that everyone's sold out. Everything is sold out because so many people started playing guitar. Not only guitar, but it's crazy if you're looking at like how many newcomers or how many beginners that started picked up a guitar since like 2020, I guess, since the pandemic started, and people had more time to spend and had to spend more time sitting at home and okay, well, let's order a starting pack or something and start playing the guitar. And that's cool. But what's interesting is that if you look at the top something Thomann sales thingy, the guitars, it's not only beginner stuff, it's also expensive stuff. So people just appreciate guitars more. Some just start right now, and those who play say like, all right, you know what? I wanted that guitar for so many years. I'll just save up for it and get it right now before I just sit here and and just always push it away and never get it. It's an interesting effect of whatever is going on in the world.
It's just the right mix of all the bad circumstances.
It's like there is something positive coming out of all that. Not
more
very
people
nice.
Playing guitar, which is great, always.
So more people want to get stuff, and less stuff are getting in the retailers and being produced. So I thought it was just an interesting read. And
no, it is. It's nice to see it addressed within the industry, and also like by someone as big as Fender, which is not maybe as concerned with just chipsets and whatnot, but also just wood.
Everything.
Andre Oliveira was saying that the next big one would probably be sand, and I read that somewhere too because of like transportation issues, and like there was a lot. I don't have any details on it, but it's used in literally everything electronic.
Sand.
So it's just but things are still being made. Music is still being made. And the
good part is that you just grab an acoustic guitar that's basically just wood and maybe some bone and maybe some metal if you want to put strings on it, and you can make the same awesome music. That's at least we can chill out. It's all gonna be good.
I've got something kind of in that spirit from Gecko. So are we gonna get grunge back with all the subpar guitar players making music? Like, honestly, if a second 90s is the result of that pandemic, it will all be worth it. Don't quote me on that.
Well, not really, but that would be awesome to see.
I'm down for that. Yeah. I am down for that.
Actually, I'm really hungry for whatever guitar mainstream music is happening, whatever it's happening, because it's been so long. The last few years where music with guitars in them was like properly, everywhere was the 2000s. Yeah. It was the Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit era, Papa Roach, all the new metal stuff, which is, which was massive, but it's like, there's not a lot of guitar happening in radio or on,
it's coming.
Mainstream media.
It's coming back.
Would be awesome.
The Chris Bucks of the world are bringing it back.
Please, do so. Alrighty.
What else did you have?
I think, there are always new stuff and interesting stuff, but that was kind of the funnest little selection. Why don't we jam something? I'll figure out something. You can maybe read the comments once more in case there's a fun thing to mention or ask.
Sure.
We could.
Sure. I'm just
mention it, and I'll figure out something to jam on.
Oh, well, it was saying we were underrated players.
Oh man, thank you. Well,
thank you.
I don't know.
No, but thank you. Yeah, I mean that question really triggered something. Like,
yeah, man, it's so interesting.
Next live stream, we'll just do that. Underrated and overrated guitar players. Just start the debate.
Oh yeah, turn it around into overrated as well.
Overrated guitar player. Live in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. That one's
Come
gonna
and have
hurt.
fun. Get your feelings hurt.
Oh.
Can you choose normal chords?
No. This one goes out to all the underrated guitar players in the world.
Or is it Andy Timmins?
It's just a major 7. Yeah, and then you slide up to E.
Again, it could have been a regular chord.
How do we feel about that?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
see what happens.
It's going to be a beautiful way to wrap things up, actually. It has been an hour, and we've only been talking about underrated guitar players and PRS Silver Skies,
and stuff that are on the aux, and
yes.
Who knows what they are.
So you will know everything you need to know about those guitars tomorrow at 6 p.m. right here. So if you're not, hit subscribe. It's going to be a fun video, and all your questions will be answered. All the comparisons will be compared.
And if we missed out anything, just write a comment, because we'll check it out and answer if we can.
Yes. And regarding the hidden pile of goodness that's on top of the aux box, come back next Monday. Tuesday. Monday. Tuesday?
Tuesday is the new Monday.
Tuesday is the 18th. That's the only reason I know why Tuesday is the 18th. Because it's the release day.
Yeah, that was a massive fail. Like, that's the only reason I know it's a Monday. It's like,
6 p.m.
It's
Paris.
not a Monday.
Yes, sir. 6 p.m. Paris. Paris, Berlin, whatever, that global, that area.
CET is what it's called.
CET.
Central European
CET.
Time.
Thank you. Arthur was there. Hello from work. I felt kind of naughty watching Thomann from a guitar store. Don't. It's all love.
It's all right.
It's
We're
all
guitar
love.
players.
Yeah, well, you guys, thank you so much. That was such a fun live. It was really cool hanging out with you. The talk about underrated guitar players blew my mind. So come back in 2 weeks. We'll be live again, and we'll do the overrated ones. And that's going to be a lot of fun too. We'll probably do something else.
Now we cannot back up.
As well.
Back out.
We'll do something else on top of that one.
It's on you.
Yeah. Anyways, it was a very good way, a very nice way to start the year with you all. Thank you. We love you.
Yes.
And
Guillaume, thanks for asking so many times throughout the live stream how John Mayer is in Hungarian. Now I can tell you that it's Mayer János.
That's actually beautiful. Is it like
it sounds just funny.
Is it a literal translation, or can I use it?
Mayer, you would pronounce it Mayer.
Okay.
And then John is like, I guess János comes closest.
When you're done, you're gonna spell it out for me.
Okay.
And
I'll tattoo it on your back. You guys take it easy. Thanks so much for watching.
Yeah.
Cheers. See you in 2 weeks. No,
see
actually
tomorrow. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow at 6. We love you. I already forgot the chords.
B major 7 and then E.